Hello everyone, welcome back for this week's episode of Mystery Monday Video. It's Christine from Christine's Stamping Spot. Thank you for joining me from wherever you're tuning in. Great to have you here. So today we are going to take a look at the Adoring Hearts Hybrid Embossing Folder and the Adoring Hearts dies. Now, if you are looking for them, you can find them in our mini catalog here on page 18. They are right here. And this is also an Adoring Hearts stamp set that coordinates as well. So there's some different options there. And if you are wanting to see these, I'm just going to show you. This is the embossing folder. I don't know if you can see that. It's got 9 hearts in here. And these are the dies. So you get a lot of different little ones, and then you have this really large one. And why we call it a hybrid folder is because it cuts and embosses at the same time. So if you wanted to just emboss these hearts, all you would do is put your cardstock inside and run it through your die cutting machine, and it would come out like this. Okay, so you would get all of these 9 images and embossed or debossed, whichever way you like. And it also adds these teeny little hearts in between. So this would make just a nice background or part of your project as well. If you wanted to cut and emboss at the same time, you would just lay this large one over these hearts. Now it's a little bit indented, this folder, so these hearts kind of just pop into place. You would put your cardstock on top, close it, run it through your machine, and then it would come out with all of the hearts would be cut out. You'd have these little embossed hearts on the base there, and then you would get 9 of these hearts, and they are just beautiful, embossed and debossed as well. So you get 9, 3 of, I think, I'm not sure if you get the same number of patterns, but I cut out a whole schwack of them for our project today. Now don't necessarily throw this away, because you can use parts of this either as a template or as part of your project. And I'm going to show you a sample where I've done that with this leftover piece. So don't throw some of these great pieces away. They can always come in handy. Okay, so today's project is very simple. It is a Valentine, but it could be an anniversary card if you wanted to switch up some of the colors. And we're going to show you a new technique called faux embossing. This idea was from, what was her name? Sweet Stampin' with Elaine's Creations. Elaine Shader, I believe, is her name, from the US. And I switched up her design just a teeny bit, but this is the faux embossing technique I want to share with you today. Okay, so let's get started. We are going to use a piece of basic white as our base. So we're just going to fold that in half, and I will post all of these measurements, and we'll post this video on YouTube as well. Okay, so we have our base. Then we're going to add a piece of real red, which I ran through that Softly Sophisticated 3D embossing folder, which is a free celebration item with a qualifying purchase. So we do still have a few weeks left in celebration, so that's awesome. There's still lots of great products to be had. So we're going to put this on top of our base. And then we're going to set this aside, and we're going to start our embossing. Okay, so I have a piece of basic white, and as I mentioned, I have all of these white hearts that I cut out. So what's nice is you get 9 of them at once, so that's helpful. So I'm going to just bring out my silicone mat here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these hearts in rows on our little piece here. And so you can decide which pattern you want to start with and which side you want to show. So I'm going to go with this one. So the way you can tell the difference is you have this raised heart sort of inside the edge on one side, and then you have more of a heart border on the other side. So I'm going to start with this side. This is the pattern I'm going to use. Okay, so we are just going to put adhesive on that one side, and I'm going to start in the middle here, if you can see this. So we're going to start in the middle, just put our heart, that tip towards the bottom, and press down. And then I'm going to go with a different pattern next to them. Now you will have a little bit of waste that we're going to cut off, and that's fine. I mean, if they're larger pieces, you can, you know, maybe find a use for them, like sort of overhanging on another project or something, but not to worry. This is a really fun technique that I think you will really enjoy. And it just looks so, I don't know, I just love the look of it when it's all done. Okay, so we're going to put our other heart here. So I've got 3 different patterns, but if you want to use all the same pattern, like, it doesn't matter, whatever, it's personal preference, right? Okay, so now the second row, I'm going to do hearts, but I'm going to do them upside down. Okay, so I've got this one here. And it just gives it a little more interest. You could just do them all the same direction, totally up to you if you want to do that. I'm just going to sort of place it so this part of the heart is in between the other 2. Okay, so like that. And then which one do I want to use? This is what takes the longest, right? But that's okay, it comes together. Depending on how many you want to put on, of course, it comes together pretty quick, or how you're going to space them as well. I'm doing mine a little further apart than I did on that one, I think, but that's okay. I don't mind that. I'm not shaking the camera too badly. So this, like I said, we're going to have a bit of waste on this one, but we want to fill in some of those gaps here. And we'll take a look in a little bit too. You can sort of cut as you go. Maybe, yeah, I'll wait. We'll do that at the end. So now we're going to go back this row in this original direction, but the only difference I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a red one in the mix. So I'm going to put my red one here. So I did cut those out of red with a large die, and then one of the smaller hearts, I stamped Love You, which is from the Be My Valentine, the Love You, because I didn't have that other stamp set, but I like the Love You in there. And then I'm just going to put that on top. Oh, that's some my glass mat. That's okay. Our cloth will take that right off. Okay, so I'm just going to layer this on the red so you have it with a little bit of a red border, and then I'm going to put it on here but with some dimensionals because I want this sort of to be a bit of a focal point where it kind of pops up. Okay, now you don't have to do this. You could even just do all white and then decide after and add your red heart after if you wanted, just on top of another one. But I thought let's just do this as we're going. Okay, so we have that. So now I need one over here. It's a little bit like a puzzle kind of too, right? Trying to fill in all these gaps. Try not to miss anything. Let's do it this way so I can see. I'm kind of blocking the light there. Okay, let's get this one here beside the red. And we do have a space over here, so I should put something there, but I'm just going to put maybe adhesive on this one side. Okay, so let's put that here. I don't know if that's, my hearts are going a little crooked here or not. Okay. And then we have one more row that we will put upside down. So let us do that. So we have this one. Thank you for being patient with me as we do this, but I wanted to show you exactly how to do this so you're not sort of thinking, what do I do now? So I think you would catch on, but let's just do it for fun so everybody sees. Okay, so we have that one. And then let's do this one here. Starting to take over my mat here. Oops. Okay, so let's put this one on upside down. I'll do that right here. Sort of like so. And then we have this little corner still, which we will add this one too. Oh, I probably didn't need to do the whole thing. Oh my gosh, okay. I could have just done part of that edge with adhesive. Okay, so you've got all of your hearts. So now we're going to just trim off this edge and see if we need to fill in any spots. So I'm just turning this around and seeing where I'm cutting so I don't accidentally cut into this white base here. Okay, it's getting there. It'll be awesome when you see it. And of course, with this extra adhesive, it's sticking to my fingers. Okay, let's cut this. And should we see how it turned out? Turn it around. Ta-da! Isn't that cool? Now I do have these two spaces on the bottom that I am going to fill in. So let's see, what do I have left here to use? That's going that way. Maybe we will add this one here. Just the tip of it is all we need. We're just going to add a tip just to fill this up because I just think it would look a little teeny bit bare there otherwise. Okay, and we'll do the same with this piece here. Just the tip of it. We're going to fill in this space right here, and then we can trim those off. Okay, and then we can add this to our card base. Okay, so isn't that cool? Do you see that sort of embossed look there? I think that is so neat. So neat. Okay, so let us put this on top of our base. And then we're going to add a little bit of bling, and then we will be done. You could do this in different colors if you wanted pinks for Valentine's or purples, you know, just play around with it and have fun. So I still had some of these red rhinestone jewels, if you can believe it. So I'm just gonna use one of these and put it on beside my I love you, just to give it a little bling there. And there you go. There is your faux embossing technique. Isn't that great? I think that's awesome. So I'm going to show you a couple samples. But first I wanted to show you this designer paper that coordinates with this Adoring Hearts suite. And it is actually a celebration item called, called Most Adored Specialty Designer Paper. And when it's specialty, that means there's something, usually a bit of foil or something added to make it specialty. So it's a 12 by 12 pack. So you get these little hearts, which are sweet. You have some sort of stripes and not checks, but stripes, I guess. These are the cute little hearts that I'm going to use on a project I'm going to show you. And then we have some other hearts here, which are very faint and subtle. And then you've got this more of a plaid red, which is neat. And then this marbled effect. And then the specialty side, just to show you, here we go. You've got these gold posies here, which are really cute, very subtle. This big gold marble pattern. And then you've got some more gold stripes happening. And these are really pretty roses, sort of. This would be nice on like an anniversary or a wedding card in particular. I think those are really pretty. And this is fun. You've got these tapering little hearts, and you could just cut this into your panels and use that as a layer, which saves so much time and is really cute. And then you have some other sort of abstract type of lines there. So another free celebration item with a qualifying purchase. So you can check that out. Now, I have 2 more samples to show you quickly. This is also a Valentine card, and this is where I used that cutout image. So here, what I did, this is that mostly adored DSP I just showed you, the little hearts. And then this is the cutout, right, from those hearts. So what I did is I just cut 4 of them, like so, and trimmed my edges down so it would fit, and put that on the front. Now, I did add red hearts in here that were embossed, but if I didn't add these, you would just see that heart DSP poking through, and that would be cute too. And then I did the same idea with a little love you here. And I think I might just add another rhinestone. How did I forget? There we go. See? That adds a little something too. And then this is that sweet sorbet ribbon that's in the mini. I didn't have red, but the sweet sorbet is fine too. So there is a use for your template that you cut out. So useful to keep some of those. And then this one, I love, love, love. This is from Aromas and Art from Sue Moore. This is beautiful. This I found on Pinterest. I did switch it up a bit. I added this boho blue layer underneath. But this also uses that Flight and Airy designer paper. That's a celebration item. So I used those the heart dies, the Adoring Hearts dies, to cut out these hearts from that DSP. These are also dies in the die set, and I just had those on some adhesive sheets, so I just peeled and stuck those down. This is from the Perennial Postage dies, which is really cool. Gives that neat little something something. Lots of love I just took from the Inked and Tiled stamp set, which has some other amazing greetings in it. I love this set just for greetings. You could make this for any occasion. And then some of the gems there. Very simple, but that blue is so pretty, that boho blue and the boho blue ink. But you could use this for anniversary, for a wedding, just to say I love you to someone. I just love this one. I think it's great. Okay, so there you go. There are our Adoring Hearts embossing folder and dies projects this week. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and we will see you again next week. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye for now.